What the fuck?
Welcome to What the Fuck, the podcast. This is Patricia, not microphone, and with me are
Microphone. This is Ashley.
And Stephanie.
Hey!
Yay!
I got it right this time. I had to think about it. I wasn't gonna mess it up like last
We're in a
episode.
different order, so what
yeah.
do we do?
Yeah. What you didn't know is that actually Patricia's a cyborg and that she was just resetting herself in the last episode. Like, shut down, computer, now.
She's just a microphone that we have been attributing personalities to.
Exactly.
They've been speaking into me, to my soul.
Through your tiny mouth hole.
I do. Also, I want to say today I took some Dayquil because I've been sick, and the pills were like, I felt them going down my throat for a long time. I have a tiny throat hole too.
Tiny
Cool.
throat hole.
I know.
Okay.
Please note the
Okay.
quiet silence that happened after she said that. Insert crickets.
I was just trying to share my small holes with you. Not with
Jesus
no,
I
no,
don't
no,
know what to do
on.
anymore.
Good. So, guys, welcome to episode 26 of What the Fact, the Questions podcast. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It sure is.
Yeah, we have questions. Apparently, Patricia has small holes. And then there's just myself and Stephanie.
And then there's us.
Which leads to more questions.
Usually.
So this is kind of weird. We're sitting in different positions today than we normally do, so it feels very oddly, differently intimate.
You're really wanting to look at both of us, and it's kind of funny. So Patricia's in the middle of us when normally she's at the end of the table, and you don't need to look at each of us every time you speak. Like we're
Look
in a
at
like a
me.
full conversation. Like don't worry
I'm
about
not
it.
going to look at either of you then. As I
Look
Just
speak.
at
don't
me.
look at me.
I
Don't
won't-
look at me.
I want you to look at me.
Stop it. Oh, that kind of freaked me out. Oh,
I should have hurt my ankle a long time ago. So the reason why we have different positions is because I messed up my ankle and I basically have a Frankenstein cankle. It's that, or someone else described it as a Shrek foot.
It's hot.
It's
Hot.
really, really sexy.
Very sexy.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah. That's the ailments of growing older.
your body starts dying after 30.
Everything you do. Yeah.
Your
That's
gums
it.
start receding.
Oh,
That's the bullshit I'm dealing
oh,
with.
quit
Wait,
telling
wait,
me
wait,
about
wait.
that.
Have you heard of, so a friend of mine has dealt with this before and they have to do gum grafting.
Yeah, my brother has to do that like once a year, which is why I got the Invisalign, because they're like, oh, if you do this, we can avoid gum graft.
But did you know that if you can't graft, like if you've grafted too much from your mouth, it's very possible that they will graft from a corpse to your mouth.
I'm okay with that.
You got corpse mouth, and
Sure.
she has tiny hole mouth.
You got a tiny whole corpse mouth.
Only when I'm dead. Wow.
Anyway, science.
Great.
Science note for the day.
Science.
What else is
Single.
going on with you guys besides killing your ankle? And anything else in the past week? Oh, we did go celebrate our meal we talked about.
Oh,
So we went to a place in San Francisco called the House of Prime Rib.
It is the house. Of
The
Prime.
house. It was so
So
good.
good.
Oh my god.
Steph,
just-
how are the martinis?
The martinis were fantastic. I had one before anybody got there. I was mistaken for a hooker, possibly once or twice.
Not
Because
the first
I got
time.
my martini and I finished it very quickly. And the way they make it there is basically like 2 martinis, maybe 2.5 and a shaker, and they give it to you. I drank it very quickly, went back to the bartender and was like, I don't drink for taste. And just like threw my shaker down and went outside and waited for that.
Oh my god, it was so good.
It was so
I haven't
good.
had that much meat in so long. I like it
my.
raw,
Uh-huh.
not just
Oh,
rare.
sorry, I just
Please don't make it weird. I actually just might
making
like
it
my
weird.
I grabbed
Ah.
Stephanie's leg just now by accident.
I had a cramp. I had to move my leg out. I'm sorry.
It's very smooth though, I must
Oh,
say.
thank
It was
Yeah.
so fun having dinner. We should definitely do that again.
Yes.
We need to have more milestones to meet.
I think we're gonna exceed our 2,000 downloads very soon.
I think so too. I'm excited about this.
Yeah,
Woo.
so we should go
Ooh,
celebrate.
yeah.
Should we
Alright.
celebrate somewhere else?
I'm
Yes.
down. Yeah.
Okay. Or do we just go to the House of Prime Rib because
Every
it's
time.
awesome? I would do it. It's a
I
good
would
deal.
too. It's a good deal and it's delicious. So I do have something from last episode. If you listened, there's a word that I could not figure out for the longest time, and I was asking what the word was for someone or a thing someone said to like predict the future. The word was prophecy, and I couldn't remember it. Do you guys remember when I was struggling?
Yes, because we were like fortune teller.
Wait, can I kind of
Future?
want to talk about that for a quick second.
Yeah.
I told Patricia yesterday at lunch that I had a really weird dream that there was going to be a 6.2 magnitude earthquake at 10:23 p.m.
Tonight?
Which no, that was Sunday night.
Okay.
No, wait, what day is that? It doesn't matter. The day before. And there wasn't here, but there was an earthquake in the Caribbean, and now I'm scared.
Wait, was it exactly a 6.2?
No, it was
It was
7.7.
7, yeah.
But because it was, some earthquakes can move tectonic plates, and it freaks me out. So if it happens at 10:23, I'm sorry, everybody, and that I'm actually a witch, and I'll blame my mother. 'Cause she's the one who's been telling me I'm a witch.
Well, weren't you in a few early episodes saying that like disastrous weather conditions follow you? Or
No,
you're
no,
chased by
They
them?
follow a good friend of the family, and I avoid them purposefully.
Mm.
But disastrous plane rides follow me,
Oh god.
Oh,
which is why I'm so scared of flying.
the future is bright.
Oh god.
So if a 6.2 magnitude earthquake happens at 10:23 p.m. in San Francisco,
nope.
I
don't.
predicted this bullshit. It was a prophecy from the witchcraft of my mother.
Nope.
So not happening.
Blame my mother.
Nope.
So on to good juju. Not you being Jewish, but
Ew.
Trisha's like, we've gone from natural
know.
disasters to just racism.
Racism.
Yeah, we full on
The
destroyed
natural
her.
trend of conversation.
Yep.
Sorry.
Let's jump in the questions, y'all.
I'm so excited.
Let's do it. Okay,
Let's do it.
I'm question 1.
Hey, question one. I'm
Um,
Dad.
Oh God.
Get out of here.
You're welcome.
Schnottern.
Schnottern.
Question the first.
Let's do it. So I have 4 questions. They are rapid fire. However, if you have an amazing story, please feel free to tell. Otherwise, I'm going to cut you off. Sound good?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. My question has to do with concerts. What is the first concert you ever went to?
Sugar Cult.
Sandy, Patty, and the Friendship Company.
That's a long ass name. I think you should
Was
take that
that
back.
real? Did you make that up? Was that your band?
Is that Willy Wonka's children?
No, maybe.
Who is that?
It was my favorite singer when I was a child.
Again, or is this like a trilogy of Willy Wonka that like never came out?
So she was a Christian singer and she had children who sang on stage with her. It was Sandy, Patty, and
So
the
it is.
Friendship Company.
So it is.
It's the
It's
Friendship
a small world
Company.
after all. It's a small world.
It was. I loved
after
her
all.
music. I loved her music, and I knew it all. And so she came to my town, and I was like front row in it. She asked kids to come on stage. I was up there in a heartbeat.
Nice. Okay, mine was Rodrigo y Gabriela.
Oh, that's a good
Ooh.
one. That's
Yeah,
a
I
really
didn't
good
see
one.
concerts until much later in my adult life. They're,
Sugar
like,
Cult was
amazing.
at the Teen Center in Thousand Oaks, California. So whatever adulthood is in the Teen Center.
Also, we didn't really get people coming to my town or near my town at all for concerts. It was like we had like F-level celebrities coming to my town to sing.
At
And that
least
was a
they're
big
still
deal.
in the alphabet.
That's
what
true.
I'm saying.
Because we're still Z-level celebrities.
Okay, next question. Best concert you've been to?
Guns N' Roses.
Adele.
Muse. Okay. Next one. What concert do you want to go to?
Ooh, there's a Def Leppard concert coming up in July or August that I really want to go to. It's like Def Leppard and Poison and another
Poison.
Poison.
but no, it's not Biv whatever. That it's not them.
It's not poison.
No. It's the actual Poison. Like Nothing But a Good Time. Every Rose Has Its Thorn. And I think one other band that I can't think of right now. I think Scorpion maybe. So there's a lot of
Can you
80s
sing-
heavy metal.
Can you sing a little bit about what Scorpion sings? I'm
Oh,
unfamiliar.
God, what was a good one? I can't. I don't want to spend too much time on it. Scorpion sings.
You could also sing a little ditty.
I'm not.
All about
Did he?
Jack and Diane.
Did he?
No.
What?
Sing a little ditty, like a little.
Oh, I thought you meant like
not like P Diddy, like.
that's what I thought you
my
meant.
name is-
Oh my God, no. The song is escaping me, but it's a really big song in the movie PCU, which is one of my favorite movies. It's a joke on political correct university.
Gotcha.
Okay, I don't want to spend too much time on
Okay,
it.
we'll move on.
We'll
we'll
move
come
on.
back to that. You?
What was the question again?
is what concert do you want to go to?
Oh, I think I want to go to another Adele concert. However, I
Oh.
think more realistically, since she's not touring, who knows anymore, I think I'd like to go see Green Day.
Ooh, mine is not too far from that. I would love to see Foo Fighters.
All right.
Love, love, love.
I'd go with you.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I would
I'd be
travel.
down for Foo Fighters.
Really? I'm
Yes.
gonna look for this then.
Okay. By the way, the song is "Here I Go Again."
On my own?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Here I go again
Get
on
it?
my own.
Oh, yeah.
Going down the only road I've ever known. Yeah, that's the song. That's Whitesnake. I hope I got the concert right because I feel like that's what it would be.
That sounds pretty good.
It
Yeah.
is not Whitesnake. I'm so sorry. I'm so
So yeah,
sorry.
mine's Foo Fighters, and I'd love to see Sia live.
Oh, I would love to see Sia live.
is an incredible
I
singer.
would. I'd be down for Sia in a heartbeat.
Also,
Okay.
Hall & Oates is coming to town, y'all.
What?
I know.
I would.
But
definitely
they
go see them.
specify that it's Daryl Hall and like whomever Oates because that's how it is in real life.
Boo.
I know. So like at that, I'm like, no,
Yeah.
no, maybe,
Agreed.
maybe.
Yeah, I would love to see Hall & Oates, but the original
I think
two.
it's Hall & Oates, but I think they're gonna do their own separate things, which could be bad.
Oh no, we always know what happens. It's like the Jonas Brothers. Speaking, I won't get into that tangent. I have one last
Not yet.
question.
You had a lot to say about that, though.
I
know.
do.
I can
Yeah.
tell.
What concert would you want to go to that you don't want anyone know that you went to?
Hall & Oates.
Oh, girl, get
I
out of the podcast.
Seriously, I want everybody to know about that.
Excommunicated.
No, Bieber.
I thought.
I would go to Bieber, but I'd be embarrassed about it.
I would similar. Maybe like Selena Gomez.
Really?
There are a couple of songs that I really like, but it's only so
I love
few.
you like a love song, baby. I like that song by her.
Eh.
Okay, fine. I
Maybe
like it.
it'd be between that and along the same vein of Ariana Grande, where she's an incredible singer. She's got some good songs,
Oh, I'd
but
go to her
like
concert.
I don't I feel met about her overall musically, but she's an incredible artist. There's
Oh,
no
yeah.
doubt about that.
I would go to her
Um,
concert and not be embarrassed. But Bieber, I'd be a little embarrassed about.
I wouldn't be embarrassed by
I
you.
am a little bit 50-50 on Bieber. Mine is Charlie Puth. Is that how you say
I
his name?
don't, I've been to his concert before. He came on stage and played a few songs and sang with Meghan Trainor when I went to her
Isn't
concert.
she married to him now?
No,
What?
Who does she married somebody?
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think that they got married. But I saw them sing live together and I loved it.
Okay.
That's
okay.
all.
Those are
Fair
all
enough.
of my questions. I wanted to do rapid fire
That was
questions.
super rapid fire.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Too fast?
Good job moderating.
Thank you.
That was very fast.
Well, it's just interesting to see everyone's choices, especially like what would you be like basically embarrassed to see or have other people know versus
Yeah.
like who's the top on the list. So Steph, you're like all about that like 80s life.
Of
I'm all about
course,
that like 90s-ish like rock. I guess Foo Fighters, right? Same with
Yeah.
Green Day. That's early 90s.
Yeah, they're coming here to town soon.
Yeah, they
Green
are.
Day?
They're playing
They
at
are.
the Giant Stadium, Oracle Park
Oh.
in San Francisco. If you want to come.
Oh.
Ayo.
Yeah, I've been trying to find Foo Fighter tickets for a while, but they keep on traveling, just not in California.
Gotcha.
Anyways,
Yeah,
Cool.
no, I have not made it shy that I am an 80s hair metal fan.
yes.
See, I don't know
Glam
much
rock?
80s. I don't know much of that.
Glam rock?
I don't know that
Yes.
music because it fell into my period of purity.
Sure. My parents didn't like it either.
Wait, question. If you go to these concerts, will you wear 80s style clothing? 80s eyeshadow, 80s hair.
I
teasing
did that when
hair?
I went to
eyeballs.
Guns N' Roses. I wore a full bandana.
God,
Yeah,
I do
of
love Guns N'
course.
Roses though. I love Guns N' Roses.
They were so good, but I was really nervous when I watched them because Axl Rose has gotten older and the drugs have caught up, and every time he goes too fast, you're like, oh no! Like he's gonna have like a heart attack, like then and there. It was kind of like if you watched the Grammys and like Aerosmith performed with Run DMC, and it was
yeah.
like, it's Aerosmith. You're always gonna love Aerosmith, but at the same time, you're really nervous every time they're like too athletic.
What's your favorite Guns N' Roses song of all time?
Oh shit. Probably either I want to say it's Knocking on Heaven's Door or it's Sweet Child of Mine.
Mine is between Sweet Child of Mine and November Rain.
November Rain is fantastic. The reason I'm iffy on that is because I was born in November.
Me too.
I know, but like because everybody associates that with you, I don't want
You
it to
don't
be
want to be
associated with
associated,
me.
yeah.
I just want it to be associated with the band. And I think
Fair.
Knocking on Heaven's Door is so incredible, and of course, Sweet Child of Mine. Ugh.
So good.
I haven't listened to a lot of that. I think haven't we talked about this before? Like, whatever type of music that your family listened to, you sort of have like the
Nope.
no?
So
Let's talk about
my parents were very, very off. My mother is obsessed with the Doors. I like some of the Doors, mostly just their hits, and she was like, "You're not my child." And my
Get out
dad
the
went to
door.
a Doors concert, and my mother was so mad because she couldn't make it to that concert. Otherwise, my mom really likes really random things. Like, she really likes Metallica. I like Metallica too, but like, I was the reason they listened to all the classic rock stations.
Oh,
It was
but
me, not
your
them.
brothers. Did
No.
your brothers? No.
No.
Because with my parents,
Not at all.
they definitely listened to like Motown, and I love Motown, so I got really into R&B and rap also. But I never got into that like country line, or like rock.
I know you hate country, Patricia.
No, my parents listen to talk radio. What
My
does
dad
that
listened
mean?
to a good amount of talk radio for sure.
My dad, the only song he listens to, so my dad uses my Spotify account. The only song he ever plays is Ray Charles' God Bless America.
He only listens to that on loop
Is it God Bless America, Star Spangled Banner? One of the two. That's all he
One of
listens to.
those.
all
One of those.
day.
It's the
All
only
day,
song.
every day.
Only song, because I'll be at work listening to Spotify while I'm working, and then it'll stop all of a sudden because he's playing the song,
Yeah.
and it's the same song every day.
Oh my gosh.
But
wow.
but to be fair, my parents listened to a lot of musical theater.
Oh,
Like,
you
I went
do?
to so many plays and all of that. So we did listen to a lot of that. I listened to a lot of like Les Mis or Jekyll and Hyde or Evita, whatever it was growing up, and I still love that to this day. Every
Me
time
too.
like Memory comes on it's on my Spotify. I have Memory ready on Cats, not the new Cats, the original Cats.
Yeah, I
um,
know a lot of those show tunes.
yeah,
but
it's-
my
I
parents
love
didn't
show
really
tunes.
listen to music.
So I listened to a lot of the show tunes, but my brother, who's a singer, listened to this a lot because he was performing it when we were in high school, and therefore I learned to get really annoyed by it.
Fair.
I like know all the words, but I hate knowing that I know all of the words.
Do you sing them when you're alone?
When I was a little kid, I used to sing a couple of the songs from Les Mis.
From Les
Les
Mis?
Mis
Les
is
Miserables.
so
What do you sing?
good.
Castle on a
Literally,
Cloud.
one of my favorite songs and the like song of my life is I Dreamed a Dream.
Really?
Oh, come on.
Isn't Castle on a Cloud that's from Les Mis, right?
No.
This? I don't know.
Come on,
Yeah,
the
I think
end of
so.
like this life I dreamed for myself has like died essentially. It's so good.
I like
It's
On
so
My Own.
brilliant.
I like On My Own best from Les Mis. And can you hear the people sing? Sing
Oh,
the
yeah.
song of angry men.
I mean,
and
I
Les
could-
Mis.
I could honestly spend an entire episode on just
Show tunes?
show tunes. I love plays.
No, you guys don't remember the song "There's a Castle on a Cloud"?
No.
No, I do know it.
It's a
just
very
not my favorite
sweet,
one.
sort of sad song, and a young girl sings. I used to sing it when I was little, when my brother was listening to it. Anyways,
So good.
over that, now I listen to rap.
Which is what my oldest brother listened to.
Mm.
But there was one really incredible time when I drove with him to San Diego because he went to San Diego State, and Aqua came on, and I was gonna change it. He's like, "Don't change
Like
it."
Barbie Girl Aqua?
Oh yeah, the
Yes.
good old Aqua.
Oh, man.
He loved it, and we just belted out tunes in between Howard Stern episodes. So yeah,
Howard Stern.
yeah, oh yes.
I like those rapid fire questions.
Yeah,
Rapid
I think we should do
fire.
it again.
Yeah. All right, who's next with the questions?
I'm
Stephanie?
next. Episode, not
Episode?
episode.
I am
Question
microphone.
the second. I
am
am
microphone.
microphone. Question the second. I feel like I'm not normally second. I'm either first or third.
I know. We
I think
talked I
the
said that
seating
earlier.
arrangement is just throwing everything off,
Everything
too.
is throwing us off.
Question 2.
All right, this might be a little intense, but let's fucking do it. Okay. If you could learn the answer to one question about your future, what would it be?
I would like to know my death time and date.
Oh, would you?
Oh,
Yeah.
terrible.
I feel like that's actually a really typical one of like, if you knew how and when you were going to die, would you want to know?
Yes.
I feel like it's a 50-50 of I wouldn't, because then you would never do the things that could lead up to that. Even if it, not necessarily a when, but at least a how.
I would like to know because then I could do everything I want to do before then I could schedule backwards like I do with any project at work. I know when I've got to have things done and then I schedule backwards of when I need to do things and when I want to get things done.
I feel like I would be completely irresponsible if I knew.
I think
It's
if
like, oh, if I knew I was gonna die in a year, I'd be like, let's
Yes.
blow this money.
Yeah, but you would live your
money,
life.
money, 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 money,
Oh,
money,
we
money.
live it up to the point, like so much money spend, so much drugs,
Yeah.
so much terrible.
Spend that money.
Spend that money. Yeah, I would go terrible.
But I like that idea though, like being able to know, because then you could fully enjoy what you have in front of you.
I don't think I could.
I couldn't either.
I'm the type of person, like, curiosity killed the cat. Like, I'm always wanting to know, but then definitely sometimes I regret knowing, but I don't regret ever asking. It's sort of this, like, this, like, paradox that I live in. Is that correct? No.
Sure. Whatever.
But anyways, yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one, because let's say, I don't know, like, you know your death date, and, like, let's say you meet someone who's, like, amazing, or you have an experience that's amazing the day before, and all you can think about is, I'm gonna die tomorrow.
That's okay.
That'd be so hard for me to
Really?
get that out of me. It would take my
No.
enjoyment out.
I think it would show me what to prioritize. Like I know, like say I knew like it was next Thursday, I would get to say goodbye to everybody I know and love. They would get the chance to say goodbye to me. I could pass on any kind of wisdom or thoughts that I wanted to before I die. Like I think for me, it's a good thing to help like tie loose ends up and like really make sure what I'm leaving is something that is going to be a good reputation for what I had.
I'm gonna say something right now. Why don't you just enjoy those moments now?
I do though.
So why would knowing your date accentuate that more?
Because then I could be like, listen, this is the last time you're going to hear this from me. And I want you to know that
So
even if we
sad.
couldn't get this, I'm not going to tell my colleagues
So
that I'll
don't-
love them.
Don't listen to you now, but or listen to you then, but listen to you now.
I think it's just kind of like a final thing. Like, hey, I know we've enjoyed all these times together, but this is the last time we're going to do this. I just want to enjoy it and make sure that you know that I've enjoyed this with you. Or like, here's something I want to say. I like being able to know that's the finality of it. I like that.
Can I have 2 questions?
You sure can.
Okay.
And then you have to answer it.
So one question that I would want to know is, what is the best meal that I'm ever going to experience?
What if you've already had it?
Then I'll know, though.
then you'll know.
Then you'll know. But it's so like, if I haven't had that experience yet, then I can look forward to it. I can make sure I like properly take the time to be have the intention of enjoying that time. And y'all know I love food, so I think that would be awesome. I think the other question I would ask is, what's something that I should not have done that I regret doing? Like for the future or for the past? Like what's something that I shouldn't do? And granted, you're playing a little bit with like butterfly effect,
Yeah.
but I would sort of want to know, right? Because I know a lot of people are like, I never live my life with regret. And typically I would say I agree with that too, but there are definitely some things where you're like, I would have done this differently. And I think that having that answer would be interesting for me to know, especially if it hasn't happened yet.
I think if it was something that had happened already, though, I'd feel like, am I possible living like the worst option of what could have happened? And
But you can't
it'd make
change it.
me- but it made
If
me.
it had already happened, you feel like there's nothing like okay from here on out. I feel
I
like
think
that
it-
would be the time to go buck wild.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Maybe. But I still like to know the destination of what's going to happen from it, though, because, like, I don't know. I want to
That's
know.
fair. I mean, you've stated you're a dreamer.
Yeah.
You're on a deadlines. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
So that completely makes sense.
Yeah.
My answer would be I've literally like just read this question like moments ago. I think I'd like to know if I'm gonna ever get married,
Ooh.
because then
Why?
I can establish what to do from here on out. Do I continue on this ridiculous like roller coaster like date all the time, do all these terrible things and have it not matter? Do I like adopt a kid? You know, like things like that
A
that you
kid?
would a kid that I've thought about doing. I've always thought I would eventually do, but I've always thought that this would be done most efficiently with a partner because we live in a super expensive city and things are hard here.
Yeah.
To be clear, you're going to adopt a 17-and-a-half-year-old,
A
right?
17-and-a-half-year-old, but still there are paperwork that goes into play. There are things that you need to establish on your own, like this is how much I make and this is where I live, and you still need to have a 2-bedroom and have that second bedroom open. And You know,
Yeah.
I don't do bad, but I don't do well enough for that.
I don't do well enough to afford a bedroom in my apartment.
Until I move into your closet.
Yeah.
But yeah, so things like that, that's what I want. I would never want to know. Like, I understand those who'd want to know when and how they would die. I would not
See-
want to know that because I feel like I've brushed that so many times.
But I feel like,
that, fuck
my answer,
that.
though, corresponds with kind of your answers, right?
Mhm.
So if I knew, like, my death time and date, and if it were soon, I'd say, screw that, I'm not going to get married. But if I knew, like, I was going to live until, like, I was, like, 70 plus, then I would say, yeah, there's a chance that I could actually have a relationship now and enjoy it. But if I were going to die, like, in, 2 years, I'm not going to pursue a relationship. I'm going to do other stuff.
But
So it
why
kind of helps me
not?
prioritize.
Well, I guess the question is like, well, yeah, I guess why not? Because
Why are you
that person could-
deprioritizing your relationship over your death? Why can't you be happy in those
I want
2 years with somebody else? Why do you establish happiness with that?
Because I don't want to be a widower. Like, I don't want to leave somebody
But
from a relationship.
Oh.
but why?
interesting.
It's
You
not
wouldn't
for
wanna-
me. It's not about
So
me. It's about
not
somebody
a
else.
widower,
Yeah.
a widowee.
A widowy.
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 What is that the
Yeah.
right word? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to, like, find the perfect match for me and then leave him in 2 years. Like, that's not fair
That's
to
pretty
him.
dark.
And so I don't
Yeah,
want
that's
to
fair.
be that person. But then I can know, hey, I've only got 2 years left. I'm going to spend it, and I'd want to have the best meal every day if possible of my life, but I want to make sure, like, I have my favorite one before my last day.
Oh my
But
hopefully
why
put in
not
perspective.
with the potential person that you have found?
Because I don't want to do that to somebody.
What if that person agreed to this? They're like, I
Yeah.
know you've told
I
me
wouldn't
the
allow that
day."
to happen.
Yeah.
I wouldn't allow it to happen.
Interesting.
Because I don't want to leave somebody that way. Like, I don't want to.
I mean,
put somebody
nobody
out.
does, but shit fucking happens.
I know.
Like, that's
Damn.
the whole purpose. I've almost died how many times? And I'm not even 35 yet. Like, shit just fucking happens.
No, I get it, but, like, I think if I knew I had a lot of time, I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna be here a while. I'm going to put myself out there and find somebody to live this longer life with. Like, I would open myself up to that.
I definitely understand like not wanting to leave someone with the sort of burden and pain
Yeah.
of like a hypothetical passing. Uh, to be clear.
To be clear.
To be fair.
But man, that's intense because I didn't think about it like that. But that's true, you
Yeah.
know.
I kind of want to ask a really serious question. And feel
Yes.
free to, like, edit this out.
Sure.
To be fair. I've had things where literally I could not wake up. And that has been my life many a day.
Wait, what do you mean?
The urticaria, I literally could, my throat has closed in my sleep.
Oh my god.
It has happened. And that's why I've had to, like, wake up gasping for air, EpiPenning myself, and ending up in the ER. Like, shit just fucking happens. If you were to be diagnosed with that tomorrow, you're saying that you would never experience anything else because you could potentially die?
No, because I don't know if I could still live to, like, you still have the chance to live till, like, late into your years.
You know,
or I could not wake up tomorrow. Literally,
Same.
that's the fun.
But we all have this.
of
We all have
autoimmune.
this, right? And so, but if I knew my death date was coming soon, I wouldn't want to pursue that. You don't know your death date's coming soon. You know what I mean?
You don't know, but you know that it's
but
inevitable.
I get that though because I ask my man hypothetical questions on the daily.
Yeah.
And one of them, as you both know, I ask a lot of questions generally as a human
Yes.
in society. And one of the questions I asked him was, especially before he got married, like, what if you found out I had a terminal illness
Yeah.
and we weren't married yet? What would you do? And he was like, I'd want to get married. And I said, I wouldn't do that to you.
Yeah.
I would let you be and live your life.
That's a similar
let-
essence to what I'm
And
saying.
that's why I
Yeah.
understand where you're coming from because I get it. And I didn't originally apply it to this question, but I totally understand where you're coming from because you don't necessarily, there are a lot of things, especially like after you get married, finances, blah, 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 that this person would have to like pay for some of this stuff. And you don't, there's like the financial burden, there's the emotional burden. I get it to that person. To the
Yeah.
self, it's very different.
Yeah, but that's the whole behind the scenes thinking to what I'm thinking with this. Like, I
And
don't
not
want to.
on the other end.
Yeah, and even I think that applies though even to just day to day things. Like, I don't know if I want to get married because I don't want to put that burden on somebody else.
Totally. You never know
That's
if you're
just me.
crossing the street if you're gonna get hit by a car. Like, shit fucking happens, and that's fine. Like, if you know you have a terminal thing, sure, that can definitely
Yeah.
distinguish certain things. But I don't know. A piece of me is like, I'd want to be open, but I wouldn't want to say that this is what's going to stop me from something, because it hasn't yet.
Well, it's also not a singular decision, right? Like,
Correct.
if you're with someone and then they find out that they're like your death date, whatever,
Yeah.
it's not like you are only making that decision. That person also would make the decision to be like, I am either going to stay with you or I am not going to stay with you. The assumption here is the person's going to follow sort of whatever decision, right?
Yeah. But I think,
don't
like,
know.
for me, though, like, I'm not in that relationship now. So if I knew I was, like, had something terminal coming up or something that I knew my death date was coming soon, I would just not add new relationships to my life. Because I don't
Mhm.
want to put that burden on anybody else. That's me.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I
I
can
have
see
so
both
many comments.
sides. Say it.
I've had that. I've literally not known if I'm gonna wake up, like, constantly. And it's not that it's a terminal cancer, but it's bullshit where you don't know what tomorrow brings, and it sucks to not enjoy whatever happiness you can have because you literally don't
But
know.
I don't
That's
think you. I
different,
think you
though.
guys are saying two different things.
We are. I think we're saying
like
two
I
different
think you're
things.
saying enjoy your life singularly, but,
But
obviously with someone.
because
but-
I have woken up and being
but-
like, shit, I can't.
But that doesn't
breathe.
have to do with the pain that someone would have to deal with if that situation had closed the loop, if not other better words, you know? Like, that's not addressing this other fictional person.
So it's purely on the other person and whether or not they can handle if you pass.
Right. So I don't think it's like a disagreement. Like, I think, yes, you're right. You should explore the happiness that you have in whatever time that you have. However, if you're given the knowledge of something like this, would you want that to be placed on that person? In your scenario, you're like, I would want to live life to the fullest. That's fine. This hypothetical person may or may not. For you, you don't even want to place that. So I don't think.
Right.
I think these are
True.
two different questions.
Okay,
Agreed, yeah.
in
Agreed.
that circumstance, I agree. I kind of want to kind of meet in the middle where
Yeah.
I would want this other person to experience this life with me. I probably wouldn't try to marry them, but I'd be like, hey, like, there is clearly this love, and like, let's keep loving and doing this, and have not that financial burden potential.
Yeah.
I understand that point.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I think as I get older, still, like, I want to have fewer friendships and relationships because I don't want to come to a point where as I get older, I don't want to burden people with my loss, which sounds very selfish, but I don't want to burden people with my loss. I guess it's true.
Fuck, we need to talk about this offline.
She just defriended us.
No,
I
no.
know, I just
You need
kidding.
to talk.
I'm kidding.
No. This needs to be an offline discussion.
I can't
because
believe you
you're
said
talking,
offline.
I know, I hate that
Gross.
fucking term so much, but you're talking to somebody who's almost died so many fucking times. So, like, we need to have this conversation.
I just don't want to burden people with my death. And I think
I hear
Yeah.
you and I see you. So, like, that's what I'm saying is
And I
why we need
saw
to have this conversation.
have you been watching me?
I've been, there's
Creepy.
cameras set up all over this apartment.
just over the bed.
All right.
And in the bathroom.
All
And
right,
that
on that
tuberculosis
note,
window.
wrapping up this like surprisingly spicy
I know.
question.
I didn't think this was gonna get so deep. I thought it was
Wow.
gonna be like, I want to know if I'm gonna, go on
I
this
wanna
date next
know.
week.
I have a mine is almost kind of similar.
Oh no!
I know. I'm so sorry. This is a deep question too.
Let's do this.
All right, but maybe we can make it funny. Okay. My question for you ladies is, what 3 words besides I love you should you always make sure you say to someone you love?
I appreciate you.
That's very good.
Oh, I was just gonna say just words.
Just random 3 things.
Adventure, laugh, freedom.
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 Oh God.
I didn't recognize it as a sentence, but more of like things that people should carry on in their lives.
My friend when around public will sometimes say one-word responses to everything. It's
Oh.
not like, wow, look at that tower. It'll be like, radical.
I like her.
because she does slam poetry. She's like that tower over
Radical.
there.
Cool.
No, it's just one word.
Racism.
One word answers. And it drives me crazy.
Can we do a slam poetry session
I would
for the podcast?
All right.
Love that.
Slam poetry. Bring it on.
Succulent water spray, Earth Mother, birth canal.
Birth canal. Oh God, you've already lost me.
Wow.
I feel like slam poetry always tries to end on some controversial quote
Well,
unquote.
okay, I can do that too.
ending.
Like, appreciate better than love. Snap, 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 snap.
Slam poetry.
Wow.
I think, Patricia, do you have some slam
You could do
poetry in
this.
you?
No. It's the one kind of self-expression that I've never really taken part
I think
of.
you need to explore it.
I think I need
maybe.
a different liquor to experience it more.
What liquor would flow easier with slam poetry?
Coffee.
Bourbon.
I'm gonna say something shitty.
Let's do it.
Gross. I don't want to drink that.
Aw.
I'm gonna say like bottom shelf. Something like
Cognac.
Patron, really bad Patron would help with slam poetry.
No.
Yes. Why
I mean,
not?
sure. I mean, whatever helps you. I know for me, if I drink anything that isn't clear, which is why I say bourbon, I'll end up saying very insightful things and then passing out on stairs, which I think would be the perfect end to slam poetry.
So now you're a one woman's show.
Mm-hmm.
Slam poetry.
Snap, snap.
Snap, snap.
Your snaps are so intense.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Anyways, for your actual question, before we got into slam poetry,
What was the question?
though,
Three words.
Who am I?
Three
Where
words.
are we?
these are all answering her question. Actually,
Oh.
where are we? Who
Where
am
are
I?
What is this? So there is an app also called What 3 Words. Have you heard about this?
No.
I think it's called What 3 Words, but no matter where you are in the world, there are 3 words associated to like every like meter throughout the whole world.
Yeah.
So if someone's like, "Hey, I'm in this mall. What 3 words are you? Or where are you right now? What 3 words are you at?" And then you can like put those 3 words in, and it'll direct you to where they are. Like from it's a pinpoint accuracy, find your friend's map thing. It's wonderful. It's a great app.
Once was limited. You remember the store Limited?
Of course. And then there was limited too.
Oh.
You didn't have the
Oh,
store?
the store. They said
Yeah.
story. I'm like, what the heck am I
No,
missing?
the store. You said mall. I went with
I have so
Limited.
many three worded phrases
J.C.
now.
Penny.
Those are just
Doesn't
3 syllables.
exist.
One name.
I would say, love me now. Also,
Accurate.
I miss you already.
That was a cute saying. I miss you already.
Yeah.
Just-
no, it's not.
just
Just
miss
miss,
you
you
already.
already. You can't go over the 3-word limit.
3 words.
I miss already.
Miss already you.
You already missed. Oh, never mind.
What would your 3 be?
Wear clean underwear. I don't know.
Is that going on your tombstone? My goodness.
Wear clean,
Should it?
wear cleaner underwear?
Cleaner underwear.
Or is it clean your underwear?
I have
Yep.
follow-ups.
Well, you know, like how
Underwear is clean?
Clean underwear is?
Well, you know, like when people are like, wear clean underwear, you don't know what's gonna happen today. Like, what if something happens? You should wear clean underwear.
So I have a lot of people always say that. They're like, you never know, there might be an accident and blah blah. blah. I'm
Like
pretty
my
sure if
dream?
my arm was pulled off, they're not going to be looking to see my underwear. I mean, I wear clean underwear. Disclaimer:
Do you?
But what if my dream came to fruition?
the earthquake. What does that? How does that?
You have to
relate?
get out. You don't know if something's gonna like go crazy under you.
So there was a guy, like a delivery guy, who got hit in front of my apartment building one day, and we like
Oh
all
my
the neighbors
gosh.
were like watching out the window, right? This guy definitely would have benefited from cleaner underwear.
I'm pretty sure he may have crapped his own pants when he got
Likely.
hit, though.
Likely, but also, what if I had some better underwear at home that I could have just chosen to wear that day?
Oh, you mean not holy underwear?
Do
you mean-
Let's be
Oh,
real.
okay.
Every woman has a pair of
I was
holy
gonna
underwear.
Say, like, are you talking about like tearaways? Like, hold on.
you have tearaway underwear?
Just tearaways, and then there's
What
a
is
cleaner
this,
pair.
like the '90s Adidas version of like sports pants?
That would be amazing. By the way, those exist. There are snap-on underwear.
Snap-on underwear?
Yeah, they
What?
clip. They clasp. Clip.
Oh
What?
God!
Beep.
They clasp on the songs, so
I feel
they
like
can
that wouldn't
just
be
be taken
comfortable.
off without having to go off.
But wouldn't the buttons push against you if you're wearing tight pants or a tight dress?
Usually they're not buttons; they're usually
Velcro?
clasps.
Oh, literal clasps.
Literal.
I feel like Velcro would be much better.
I would agree with that.
What if your Velcro
One-
could
I have
make
not
sound?
experienced this.
Your rip away underwear,
We
the
should
Velcro
invent
makes
that.
sounds. It's like, what? Ooga.
TM, we have this.
What sound would your underwear make if you were ripping them off? Like specific to you?
Mine would be the cool man or the Kool-Aid man, like the oh yeah.
That'd have to be a very long Velcro. It has to like go around your
Oh
waist.
yeah.
Mine
Oh
would just be
God.
Why is he like having flatulence after?
It's just so much Velcro.
It got stuck.
So Felix always sends me these funny bitmojis, and one of them just always says, "What you doing?" And I think that's
Aw.
what mine would say. And they come up like, "What you doing? What you doing?" I think that would be a great sound. Mostly because it's like, what? How about
Yes.
you?
What would my Velcro underwear say?
Yeah, if it sounded off after, that was the alarm system. Like it's sounding
Mine
off.
would be the White Snake song. Here I go again on
On
my
my
own.
own. Boom, boom, going down the only road I've ever known.
That's my underwear sound.
Boom.
It's like the whole song though. They're like, why won't the song stop?
It's like a mummy
keeps
rap on
playing.
Velcro.
Won't. It just will keep going.
Actually, another really great tearaway underwear song would be milk and cereal, cereal and milk, cereal and
God
milk.
damn
Have you
you.
heard that song?
It's
I have
taken
no
a
idea.
decade for that to get out of my head.
I don't know that song and I don't want to hear it after hearing that.
Damn it.
That's scary.
So did we actually answer your question properly?
I answered it.
I'm done. Yep, done. We do have to bring up something though, since we're done with our questions now. We've been receiving some good emails, and we received one recently.
Oh my
that
gosh,
we need to talk
so
about.
good. So good. Steph is biting her lips so good.
Which is very much in response to not only the email, but the conversation the email pertained to.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
So, Zen, who has sent us some other emails before, we're not quite sure of your gender, Zen, but thank you for your very insightful email.
This person gave us a lot of detail on sex toys.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Based
Literally
on our personalities.
Literally asked me if I'd ever leave my house if I had a certain toy.
And Steph texted us back, I would never leave my house.
I did not say that.
Yes, you did. didn't you?
Also, she
No,
or
I
actually she or he,
don't.
again, we don't know the gender of you. So in the email by person, recommendations for all three of us, it was actually very thoughtful.
It was. I'm
appreciate
very
that. This
impressed.
is Ashley.
Oh,
I have
Thank you, Ashley.
I have heard Margaret Cho before. Hilarious. Recognize that we read your email. Yeah, it was awesome.
Yes,
it
Keep
was
on writing to us.
I don't
very, very
typically
thoughtful.
want people giving me like sex advice over email that I don't know, but this was very like per our personalities from the show, so I'm very impressed, and it was a great email.
Yeah, I would love to get more emails. I think we do get emails, but this one in particular was quite dense and really hilarious.
Yeah,
and
well
very
thought out.
personalized.
Yeah, I felt like it was bespoke to us.
It was.
Anyway.
But yeah, if you guys want to, please send us some emails. We love getting them, and it really does bring a positive part to our day. And yeah, it's hello@wtfaqpodcast.com. Feel free to send some more our way. We love them. They don't all have to be sexual.
They can
Stephanie
be-
loves the sexual ones.
They can be questions. I would love to see drawings. Then I could post them up on Insta.
Yeah, you could be
Drawings
our
would be
famous-
cool. Actual questions beyond just suggestions, because as much as I love this email, it was more of a suggestion of something I should buy myself. And would I
Which is
then
in
leave
her
my
cart.
house if I were to purchase it? Answer, probably no. But if there's actual like ridiculous questions that you want us to answer, happy.
Or things you want us to sing. Like in episode 25, we sang in rock tunes. This time, I'm not really sure we sang a lot.
I sang more than the rest of
Yeah,
y'all.
you did. I applaud you, Nancy Pelosi style.
Thank you. Thanks so much for my white snake singing.
But yeah, that's it for episode 26.
Yeah, thanks you guys for listening along. And if you have different thoughts about knowing your death date, for example, let us know.
Yes.
We'd love to hear this. And we will see you guys next Monday. Take care, everyone.
Bye bye.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
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 Dun,
Boom, bum, 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 ba-dum.
What the